I was genuinely surprised by this one. When Superman 2025 was announced, I wasn't exactly hyped. I'm a part of the small group that would have liked to see Henry Cavill stick around, but I get it. When you bring in someone like James Gunn, you want a fresh take. One thing I can agree with most fans on is that Zack Snyder's darker tone didn't really do Cavill's Superman justice. But with that being said, I only thought this film was really good. Not great, but it was definitely solid. There are a few things that held it back, and we'll get to those later. By the way, if you haven't seen the movie already, spoiler alert. Let's get into it. The tone of the movie was exactly what Superman should be. Lighthearted, a little campy at times, and just full of heart overall. Whether you're a fan of the comics, the Christopher Reeve movies, or the 90s cartoon, you probably agree that Superman thrives in a bright, more vibrant world, and James Gunn, he totally nailed that. The side characters and villains, it was sort of a mixed bag. I recognized the characters from the Daily Planet, but most of them were forgettable, and honestly, they had a little bit more screen time than I think they deserved. The villains, the Engineer and Ultraman, I'll say they served their purpose mostly. They seem to be really imposing physical threats for Superman. I think it's always kind of hard when you have a character like Superman who's basically invincible and you're trying to write an antagonist that compares physically. But I think these two were good. It made the fight scenes really enjoyable. But if it was any villain that did stand out, Nicholas Hoult absolutely nailed it as Lex Luthor. He fully embodied Lex's hatred and disdain for Superman, and he had a balance between arrogance with a cold sense of evil. Every time he was on the screen, I was really locked in. The scenes between him and Superman, really well done. Rachel Brosnahan was also strong as Lois Lane. My only gripe, I didn't catch it in the film, and maybe it's in there, you'll have to correct me in the comments, but not once did I hear her call Clark Smallville. Maybe I missed it, but I kept waiting for that classic nickname. Clark's parents played meaningful roles too. They really added that emotional depth. The family dynamic, it helped to ground the film, and I think it helped balance the playful tone of the movie. Now Krypto, I think there's sort of a mixed bag on deciding to include him in the film. Honestly, I could have done without him, and while it felt a bit much in scenes that were meant to be serious, it wasn't entirely bad to see him in the film. Then we have the Justice Gang, and I gotta be honest, I really did not like that name. Every time it was said on screen, I really did cringe. I get what they're trying to do. They're not trying to call the team the Justice League just yet, but they could have came up with some other name. The Justice Gang was just, it was very annoying every time I would hear it. Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner, surprisingly fun, but still probably didn't really need to be in the film. Same goes with Hawk Girl and Mr. Terrific. Although Mr. Terrific was the best hero not named Superman. By the way, if you haven't seen it already, check out my Do You Know video on him. Metamorpho, I don't know, his character was a little confusing to me. Not his powers really, but I don't remember him being so whiny in the older cartoons. It's just me nitpicking, but it kind of took me out of the moment every time he was on the screen. Now let's talk about David Corn Sweat. Honestly, I was not confident at first, and to be honest, I'm still not completely sold, but he did give a really solid performance. The writing was really well done, and it helped bring this version of Superman to life. And I'm really curious to see how he evolves in future DC projects. Overall, this was a really good film from start to finish. I think it was also a good start to the new DC universe. DC has been playing catch up with Marvel for a while now, but if they can make more films like this or better, Marvel might have to get back in the lab. Heck, if DC makes a really good Flash movie, I'll be happy. So for a nice guy score, I'm giving Superman 2025 a 7.5 out of 10. But that's what I thought about the film. If you've seen it, what did you think? Are you a fan of Superman, DC, Or are you Marvel through and through?
To this day.
Let's talk about it in the comments below. Remember to like and subscribe. Keep believing, keep breathing, and as always, keep pushing peace. I'll catch you guys in the next one.
Superman!